guys, so we're back with another video today. So if you guys didn't know, I'm gonna start doing some more like research-based videos talking about like supplements or different types of workouts, anything kind of in the fitness industry that most people have questions about. I'm gonna start doing research on topics like that, and I'm gonna post videos because I feel like more people want to see that as opposed to workouts. I'll still post some workouts here or there, but my focus is mainly going to be on research topics in the fitness industry now, so let's get into it. Today's topic, guys, we're going to be talking about creatine. I know a lot of people probably use it or have heard of it, but don't really know what it does or how it benefits you. So today we're going to be going over some topics, the pros, some cons, some studies that have been done, and then also some benefits that it has that don't relate to fitness. Alright, so for those of you who don't know what creatine is, I'm going to go over the scientific definition and then a definition that more people will probably understand. So creatine monohydrate is a dietary supplement that increases muscle performance in short durations, high intensity exercises, which rely on the phosphocreatine shuttle for adenosine triphosphate. So basically, your body, in short, for those who don't get the technical aspect, we use creatine as a major energy source. So creatine supplementation is seen to improve our physical performance because it provides our bodies with an excess of that creatine because we don't create enough. So if you have an excess, your performance physically in resistance training or anything else, it's going to improve. The extent of how much it helps is going to be discussed in the rest of the video. Guys, so now we're going to be talking about some benefits of creatine supplementation. So all the links to all the articles and studies that I read through are going to be in the description below. So if you guys want to go through them yourself as well after you watch the video, just go through, feel free. So, in terms of physical performance in resistance training and physique improvement, creatine has been studied by like a lot of different institutions, guys. Like it's probably one of the most researched supplements that are out there right now. And it's been proven to not only help athletes perform more effectively as opposed to those not supplementing with creatine, but also helps keep your body more lean with unwanted body weight, such as fat. Obviously, nobody wants that. So here are some example studies from the Sports Journal and the International Society of Sports Nutrition. First study that we're going to be going through was conducted on a volleyball team, and it's from the Sports Journal, and it's going to be posted right here. As you can see here, guys, there's two groups. There's a placebo group and a creatine group. So in both of these groups, they measured bench press, vertical jump, body fat, lean mass, and weight gain. So let's talk about bench press and vertical jump first. So as you can see, the placebo group, who wasn't taking creatine at all, just regularly exercised, in 16 weeks, their bench press went up 3 kilograms, which is not bad. And the creatine group, in the same amount of time, went up 8 kilograms. So when you compare the two, there's a 5 kilogram difference by taking creatine. So basically more than double what the placebo group did. In the vertical jump for volleyball players, which is pretty important, jumping, spiking the ball, whatnot. So their pre-vertical jump was 49.4. The post was 50.9 centimeters. Creatine group, on the other hand, had a 2 centimeter greater improvement than what the placebo group did. So again, strength and power-wise, we're talking about here, creatine benefited the volleyball players more than just working out regularly. Second chart, posted right here again, we're going to be talking about body weight, percentage body fat, and lean body mass. So as you can see again, the placebo group went up in body weight by roughly 2.2 kilograms, and the creatine group went up roughly the same, so 2.7 I think, or 1.7. So either way, roughly the same amount of weight gain, but the percentage body fat, which was really what caught my eye. So we're talking about a 0.7% body fat increase in the 16 weeks for the volleyball players who are just on the placebo, and the creatine group actually lost body fat, but they gained weight. So you know the weight that they gained was lean muscle mass and not fat. So again, the placebo group and the creatine group, if we're talking about lean body mass, they gained about 1.4 pounds, and the creatine group gained about 2.8. So if we're looking at these numbers again, your strength is increasing, your power is increasing, you're also gaining lean muscle mass when you take creatine, as opposed to gaining fat and marginal increases in strength and power when you're just doing regular workouts. So now, guys, we're going to be talking about non-performance based benefits of creatine. So this is stuff that has nothing to do with fitness, it's just overall health. I'm not going to be delving too much into the details here because it's outside of my realm of expertise. I'm just a personal trainer, I'm not a doctor, but reading through the articles, it does seem like creatine can help you with specific stuff. So we're gonna talk about all these different benefits here. So number one, it can prevent Parkinson's disease, can help prevent Parkinson's, sorry, not prevent it. But so Parkinson's disease basically is characterized by a reduction of key neurotransmitter dopamine in your brain. And from the studies that I read, creatine is shown to reduce the loss of dropped dopamine in your brain by about 90%. So if you're someone who has Parkinson's in your family history or something like that, and you're looking to prevent it from happening to you, taking creatine is shown to help a little bit. So another one can help you fight other neurological diseases. A key factor in several neurological diseases is a reduction of phosphocreatine in your brain. So since creatine can increase these levels, it may help reduce or slow disease progression. So examples of these illnesses are Alzheimer's, ischemic strokes, and epilepsy. So I know a lot of people who their family or their grandparents have suffered from Alzheimer's. So if taking creatine is something that can help them prevent that or at least slow down the process, I feel like that's something that everybody should look into. So another benefit is lowering blood sugar levels in diabetes. So a 12-week study that I read through examined how creatine affects blood sugar levels after a high-carb meal. So people who combine creatine and exercise were better at controlling blood sugar levels than those who only exercised. Short-term blood sugar response to a meal is an important marker of diabetes risk, so the faster your body clears the sugar from the blood, the better. Lastly, creatine can also help you reduce your fatigue and tiredness. So in a 6-month study, people with traumatic brain injury, those who supplemented with creatine had 50% reduction in dizziness compared to those who didn't. And furthermore, only 10% of patients in the supplement group experienced fatigue compared to 80% in the control group. Another study determined that creatine led to reduced fatigue and increased energy levels during sleep deprivation. And creatine can also reduce fatigue in athletes taking a cycling test and has been used to decrease fatigue when exercising in high heat. Guys, in terms of like negatives of creatine, it was really hard to find any, but most of the time when I was reading through the articles, some of the negatives that they mentioned were that if you take too much in the beginning, your body kind of bloats up and you retain water. And also in the long term, if you're taking too much, you can have some liver issues and renal problems. So make sure the dosages that you take are the recommended dosage. Don't try and get too overzealous and have too much. You don't want to have too much creatine and then create these problems, right? Just take everything at a smart dosage, whatever is recommended on the bottle. Start with whatever cycle it tells you to take and then drop off a little bit to like just 1 scoop a day. You don't want to be having too much because it's not necessary. And that's it, guys. So basically, if I was to recommend creatine to people, I take it myself. So I've seen the benefits in the last few months that I've been taking it. I recommend it to anybody, but just as I said, all these benefits are great. You just don't want to overdo it. So don't take more than you need to. Just make sure that you have the recommended amount and don't go too crazy, guys. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll help you out with some answers. Feel free to read through the links in the description. And I'm gonna come up with another video to research. So I will see you guys later.